Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about snakes. More specifically, the gopher snake, also commonly referred to as the bull snake.
Well known for their large size and resemblance to the rattlesnake, the gopher snake does not receive the recognition it deserves.
The gopher snake lives all over, from western Canada, throughout North America, and all the way down to northern Mexico. It's the most commonly found snake in Idaho as well. Gopher snakes can live in many environments, from marshes to grasslands, deserts, conifer forests, and next to agricultural lands, which is what we want. The gopher snake helps to protect our crops and agricultural lands, hence the name gopher snake, which it got from its love for the tasty gophers.
Here we see the gopher snake helping to regulate the production of our crops.
People often think that insects and birds are the main enemy to our crops. However, rodents play a huge role in the destruction of crops, from eating the seeds, which doesn't allow them to germinate.
Although the gopher is the snake's favorite meal, it will eat other small mammals such as rats, mice, voles, and ground squirrels.
By feeding on these pesky rodents, the gopher snake is providing us with a regulating service, helping us maintain the production of our crops. Without snakes, the rodent population would skyrocket, damaging nearby crops.
This cornfield was infested with rats, as it ate all the kernels and destroyed the leaves.
Rodents are an extremely hard pest to control. Farmers can use pesticides for insects and scarecrows for birds. However, when it comes to rodents, there's not much you can do large scale, except for poison. However, poison is not a viable option due to the fact that other animals could stumble upon it, ingest it, and die.
A lot of us have furry friends that we allow to roam around the house. Many times we see dogs and cats that stumble upon poison and can later become sick or die from it.
Without snakes, we see destruction of crops, causing bread and vegetable shortages, something we do not want.
Although this little guy definitely looks cute, he is not one of the farmer's best friends.
So, as we are enjoying our bread and vegetables, we should take a minute to thank the snakes.
The garter snake is also another unlikely friend that helps to protect our crops.
People misunderstand snakes to be gross and scary. Although you should always keep a safe distance between yourself and the snake, this misguided fear and habitat destruction makes humans the main enemy for snakes.
This is what a gopher snake looks like in defense mode. Although it looks scary, if you keep your distance, you'll be okay.
The gopher snake lives in underground burrows and spends the majority of its time there, other than coming out during the day to help with rodent control and, of course, enjoying some sun. Usually, we aren't even aware the gopher snake is around, due to its impeccable camouflage skills. On top of that, the gopher snake is non-venomous, so it doesn't pose a huge threat to human life. A snake bites to eat or defend itself, so the majority of snake bites are due to a person trying to catch or kill the snake.
Constantly be aware of your surroundings. Listen, look, be vigilant.
If you ever stumble upon a gopher snake or others like the garter snake or rubber boa, give them their space. Try not to retreat to the fear and hatred that society brings upon these critters. If the gopher snake is feeling threatened, it'll coil up, producing a loud hiss and rattling its tail, and oftentimes flattening its head, which makes it come off as a rattlesnake. However, it is not. Although you should always be skeptical of the species of snakes, giving them their space and leaving them alone is the best thing you can do for them.
Again, the gopher snake is not venomous, so it does not pose a threat to humans. Killing these snakes is not necessary. By killing them, we're only harming ourselves.
Commonly believe that the only way to keep yourself safe from snakes is by killing them. However, that's not the case. Leaving them alone in their habitat is the best thing you can do for yourself and the snakes. They actually help us in many ways. Gopher snakes and others like to sun themselves in the road. If you see this, you could pull over and call animal control or Fish and Wildlife to help you move it back to safety, allowing the snake to continue its job at protecting our crops.
Because the gopher snake blends into its surroundings so well, it's easy to be hit by cars. Fish and Wildlife are here to help the animals, so don't hesitate to give them a call.
Although humans are a huge threat to these snakes, they're on the list of least concerned and not on any endangered lists. This is great news for us and the species. I hope you were able to gain some insight from this video on snakes. They aren't as bad as we think. They actually help in a lot of ways and just want to stick to themselves. We don't need to go out of our way to harm them. All they're really doing is helping us out. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, snakes are friends.